What is going on, guys? It's Colin Baker, aka Prox Baker, aka Mutt News, bringing us a video on a guide for Battle Royale and mlbtheshow 24. So, I've been doing pretty good in BR this year. Obviously, I lost the first game, but we have 116 points in the program. So I'm just gonna give you some tips and advice to make your team the best as it can be, along with going 10-0 and getting one of these 91s. So for the first off, definitely get all these missions done with these players. If you do all of them, you get 12. No, if you do all of them, 16 times 4, or no, 16 times 3 is 48. So that's 48 stars right there, just by doing parallel XP for all of these. Even if they aren't the best cards, definitely just grind them out and get their 350 parallel XP. And then obviously once you're playing the game, you'll eventually get to do these. And yeah, but mainly focus on just grinding out one player. Once you hit 350, go to the next guy. And then obviously once you're done with all of them, you just choose the best player. So I'm gonna go do a draft real quick. I'll show you guys. Oh, here we go. I'll show you guys what my strategy is when I'm drafting a team. There's a certain strategy I have. I like to go. I mean, I'll show you guys in a little bit, but I like to go like 2 good starters and then a ton of relievers, because pitching is a lot more important than hitters wise. So you just want to make sure you have a good group of people in the bullpen. We'll take a Abreu, I guess. But yeah, I'll go through a draft. There's 26 people, and yeah, let's just get into it. So the first round, you should get a good diamond round. So you should get a couple 99s and then make a 95. Wouldn't recommend taking pitchers like Pedro. Wouldn't recommend. Right here, I'll probably take Larry Walker. Now you might say take Babe Ruth, but it's a lot harder to do 2 ways in BR. You kind of have to substitute DH. Now I know you can. There's a way to do it, but I just like to have a guy who will hit the whole way through. So we'll take Larry Walker here for right field. So this is your guaranteed diamond round. These are all players for the parallel XP. Now I have all of them done, so I'm just take the best player. And for me, I like this Tony Clark card, switch hitter with some good stats hitting wise. This JD Davis has good stats, but I just cannot hit with that card, and he has horrible defense. The other cards are decent, but I like Tony Clark in my opinion. This one I haven't done Joe Morgan yet, so gonna take Joe Morgan here. And then this one, I like to take Andrew Troffin, lefty arm for a reliever. Just a nice card to have. And then you get another diamond round after. For all your diamond rounds, I would recommend taking hitters. It just makes it easier. I think I'm gonna take Mookie Betts here, just because he has a little parallel XP. Don't know why he has 53 speed, but I think he's a little better. I mean, Wyatt Langford plus 10. Yeah, I'm gonna take Mookie Pookie, shortstop. So here's my strategy for cards now. So I like to have my hitters silver plus. Now you could have a DH, maybe bronze, or have so many bronze as long as you are playing up. But that's what my strategy is for all silver pluses, and then 4 bronzes on the bench. Bullpen wise, I like to have all silver pluses and 1 bronze. And then pitcher wise, I like to have 2 silver pluses and then 2 bronzes and then a common. I would recommend having your common player or common round be your starting pitcher, just because starting pitcher, the stamina takes a longer time to regenerate compared to relievers. In this case, I'm gonna take Andres Munoz. He's playing up, and these guys are playing down, obviously. And he has really good stats as a reliever, good pitches, and he's playing like plus 11 to his per 9 and to K's per 9. So we'll take him. Here, I wouldn't take a starter pitcher. Just not what I like to do. This and David Barnard would be kind of nice to have, but he's playing down. I think I'm gonna take Bregman just because he's playing up to an 86. So we'll take Bregman here. This round, I think we'll just take Gregory Santos just because he's throwing 90, 99 velo. Velo is really important in BR especially. So I would take him for my silver, or my only bronze reliever. So the rest of my relievers be silver pluses. All right, here we could take. I would say it's between. I wouldn't take him just because he's playing down. I would probably say between these three: Bryce Miller, Brooks Braley, and Mitch Garver. The thing about Mitch Garver, his defense is not very good, so I don't think I'll take him. And then his velo's kind of down, so I think I'll take Bryce Miller here for my silver pitcher. Here, let's see here. I think we'll just take a bronze pitcher here just to get a little filler. I think we'll do the same thing here, take another bronze pitcher. All right, here, I think this is a no-brainer. You gotta take Freddie Peralta just because he's supercharged. And that's it for our pitchers. And we're gonna use our last starting pitcher spot for common. And then here, we're gonna take a hitter. I'm not gonna use him, just a little filler spot. Probably take Matt Moore here with the plus 13 hits per 9 for both of these stats. All right. Same thing here. We'll just take David Peralta, just a nice little filler card for bronzes. Okay, here I think you have to go Drew Romo. Just not because he follows me on Instagram, but just because I don't like taking diamond pitchers, especially because they just take a while to regenerate, and you probably gotta pitch them maybe once every 3 games, every 2 games. So we'll go Drew Romo here. And then here's our common round. So we're gonna take common round for a start pitcher. It's nice to get the common round early just because you get the starting pitchers out and don't have to get them in drafts anymore. So this is really nice to have. Now here, you gotta take another filler card. Just take a 66. We'll probably take Jonathan just because he has good stats. I like this card. This card's pretty good actually, just for first try. Here you take another hitter. This card is pretty good too, since he you can switch him into DH if you really want to, since he has really good stats against lefties. So if you're having a lefty pitcher, you could throw him a DH. All right, so this is another gold round. This one's tough. We could take Seiya, which I probably will take just because we do need some outfielders. We need a left fielder, center fielder, and maybe a better DH. So we'll take Seiya and put him in left field. Last bronze round, we'll just take another hitter. We'll take him. Another silver round. This Nectar is pretty good. Good stats. He's gonna have 104 hits per 9. And then last one, I think we'll take. Do we need an outfit? I think we'll take Jeff Homan. It's nice to have at least one gold reliever too. By the way, I like to have that. This is probably our worst round so far, just because most of them playing down and we don't need JP Crawford. So I think what we'll do. Do we have a good DH? Yeah, we have a decent DH. I think we'll use our last reliever round on this Jason Adams. He is playing down, but his stuff's pretty good, so we'll take him. So the rest will be outfielders, hopefully. Now this Soler, I mean, we could, yeah, we'll take the Soler, I guess. And then you set your lineup, you just do whatever you want. I think we'll put, I don't know if we want Soler. We have a center fielder. Now we kind of stabbed ourselves in the foot with that little draft. We didn't get the best outfielders, but this draft's really good. I like this draft. Really good pitching. So when you're starting a game, I'd recommend starting Bryce Miller, just because your first game, it's usually a beatable opponent. As soon as you get further on, you'll play harder opponents. So I'd go Bryce Miller for game 1, and then throw him a couple innings. Right when you start your BR game, make sure you get people warming up in the bullpen, just because if Bryce Miller gets shelled really quick, you have another arm ready to loose. But yeah, I like this team. People underestimate the pitching aspect of it. It's a big aspect of BR. Now this 70 overall Drew Gilbert guy, he's not going to do the job at center field, but you know, there's not a lot of options to do. If you really want to, maybe you could put Jorge Soler at outfield, but yeah. So I think this draft's pretty good. I mean, if I was doing an order, I usually have my 99 a 2-hitter just to have like a little boost. I'd probably put maybe Mookie leading off, Drew Romo at 3, Tony Clark 4, Soler at 5 probably, and then maybe Bregman 6, say 7. Definitely have your, I like this lineup. This is probably what I do for my lineup, just personally. I think this is pretty good. Always have your worst player last. Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I think this draft's pretty good, honestly. This draft would be like 10 out of 10 if we got a good center fielder. But yeah, this is not a bad draft. I like this draft. If you have any comments or any other suggestions for other people, comment down below. I don't know if the same rule applies, but usually the 87 plus is a diamond from the opposite conference of this. So AL West, which would be the 87 plus. I think that's how it works still. But yeah, if you guys want to, so this has to be like a Trout. Who else is 87 plus in that division? Jordan. Other players like that. But yeah, it's a lot easier this year since it's 10-0, not 12-0. But yeah, that's just some recommendations for your draft. Obviously, it's not a guarantee go 10-0 because it's still a skill aspect of it. But I think this is the best draft strategy for BR. And I do pretty good in BR, so I think this should help a lot of people get better at BR drafting. Again, don't take a lot of hitters because pitchers get tired really easily in BR. And the PCI gets huge when pitchers get really tired easily. So the PCI is usually big for most hitters, but it's nice to have some players. I think pitching is the hardest part of BR. That's just my opinion, but yeah, hopefully this helped you guys out in your BR journey. It does expire soon, I think. Yeah, it resets April 12th, so make sure you guys get that 91 Gagne or Joe Mauer. I took a Gagne, but just a recommendation. So I hope this video helped you guys out in your BR journey. If it did, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, put the notifications on, and I'll bring us more MLB The Show content. We'll do another road to the World Series. Oh, here we go. 10 days it expires. We'll do another road to the World Series tomorrow. Follow us down below, subscribe, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.